Hello and welcome to Visual Analytics. My name is Dr. Friedman and Visual Analytics number is LIS4317. I will talk in this module, I'll have two videos. One is in discussion on the syllabus, what is the syllabus consist of, what is students support, the module that will be very soon open, and how to get started with this class project and everything else, and how to get support. One of the things that I would like to know is that if you have any issue, please communicate as soon as possible with me so I can help. Don't wait until the last moment, because usually I am overwhelmed with other students. So please be active with regard to approaching me. Okay, so let's start. The syllabus. I gave you an example of students work in the class in the past. You can see what they have done. The class objective is to understand statistic analytic paradigms to create the visual display. And I'll talk, the course itself consists of two textbooks. The first textbook is Show Me the Numbers. It's about how to present the data correctly and how to become more transparent with your result. And the second book is See Your Data in New Ways. And that's the essence of this class, how visual analytics can display your data in different ways. Both textbooks are really good indicator. And the third is basically you have to register. This is a free textbook. It talks about the framework. It doesn't talk about the technique. I will cover in my class. I will talk about the techniques too, but I will also talk about the framework. One of the requirements that you will have to have is a spreadsheet. And I'll talk about that in my second video, but spreadsheet is the one of the things that I require. In the class also I require that you will use in one time Adobe Illustrator, which is part of the Adobe package, or that you can sign for to receive for free. I highly recommend it because Adobe Cloud is really a friendly application, but it's not free. And so if you use this application, you will learn how to make it more transparent and idea of how to apply that. I will talk about that in module number 2. You're going to create in your assignment, you're going to create a blog which will be all your assignment will be posted on blog. I don't like to read on Canvas. I like to see your work to be transparent to others. And so you will post your work and you will provide text description of what went well, what went wrong, and what did you learn. And this is the idea of the assignment, the peer review, or the blog posting, that you'll be able to share and to show your progress or the lack of progress that you help. So I'll be able to help you or promote you to understand what it entails. Another platform that you're going to encounter is peer review. And the idea of peer review is that visualization, in compared to any other language, does not have vocabulary. We did not go to class in high school or elementary school and taught us how to use visualization or how to use colors or design. So one of the things that we're going to do in this class is peer review in order for you to do that. And the final major project is 60%. You're going to create your project, again giving you indication what is your interest and how to apply that. Everything is outlined here. We're going to go over different software application: Tableau, Adobe Illustrator, Plotly, RStudio. And again, we're going to see how it will work out and what we can do with that in order for you to update. And so a little bit about your professor. My biggest experience I can report on with visualization is occur in Tel Aviv, where I'm coming from. I was a programmer in the beginning, but then I became a CGI programmer and designer, and where I started to design interfaces where it's based on code in order for it to generate a visual interface. So I created this email. This is my creation, my imagination, where instead of getting the email in one chunk, you get it in categories that allowed us to see who wrote the email and what is the subject of the email, and see what you can organize it better. And this was the interface. However, this application never got funding, so the company was closed. I also was into animation. I created those characters with 3D Max, and this is what I have done. And I created families. Again, during that time, the company was unable to generate more funds, and so the company was closed. In 2007, I started my PhD. But I also, in order for me to sponsor my PhD, I started to offer services to companies to take their data and to convert it into visual. So I created a company where I offer my services. I learned very quickly, in order for me to convert a large set of data, I need to have an open platform. And in this case, it was open source R. And I talked about that. I will try to teach you about R, because I am the biggest fan in this department about open source R and what he brings into the game and the power of R with regard to visualization. This is one of my person that I work closely with, and he is the one who created the package called ggplot2. It is free for everyone to use. You will learn how to use that in the class and apply that in order for you to do that. There is an idea behind it. I will talk more about that with regard to how we convert, or how can we apply the idea of ggplot2 into narrative, and what is the foundation. In visualization, we usually talk about the aesthetic aspect, which is the color, the shape, the size, but we also need to talk about the statistical transformation that we do with the data and the coordinate system that we have in order for us to make it more a visual analytic in essence. And this is the outline. About myself a little bit more. In 2009, this summer, became associate professor. I created 2 packages. One I'm still revising. The first one was Lotka's Law, and where I created the outcome is based on author's citation, and I created this application that we can visualize the outcome of the idea. I also, in the meanwhile, analyze large set of data. Example, Twitter, the TV show The Walking Dead, and this was the end result of it and how it will look. So all of it is part of my work, and this is what I do. I have a very strong passion about this. This is my favorite subject. So please feel free to ask any questions. My office hours are Tuesday from 10 o'clock until 4 p.m. Or you can Skype with me, or we can use the Canvas communication tools. I will let you know. And again, it's up to you to, if you have problems, to share with me in order for me to help you and to overcome the fear of application. I hope you enjoy it. Let's make it a great semester. Let's make visualization great again. Until next time, enjoy. Next video is about what is visual analytics.